Hey everybody, how's it going? I hope you all are doing well because, yes, it has been a very tragic week. As many of you have probably heard already, there was a shooting on Tuesday afternoon at the YouTube headquarters. The shooter was by a woman of the name Nasim Agman, and it ended with 3 people wounded. However, the tragic thing is that Miss Nasim eventually took her own life. So, what's particularly interesting about the situation is that Ms. Nasim is actually a vegan YouTuber who apparently was very upset over the fact that YouTube has demonetized many of her videos, and her parents reported that she was very distressed, saying that YouTube has ruined her life, and then she went missing for a few days. So that is when the parents filed a missing person police report. Early morning Tuesday is when Nasim was found in her car in Mountain View, California, which somewhat close to San Francisco. The police reported that, she seemed fine and very calm. However, a few hours later, she reached the YouTube headquarters of San Francisco, and that is when the shooting happened. To me, this is not an act of terrorism, but a very highly emotionally charged, planned out rampage. As I was saying earlier, the parents did report to the police that she was very upset and emotional, so I do, in many ways, question the mental health of Yasim. So, while we are on the subject of guns, mental health, and vegan YouTubers, I do want to report in on Vegan Gains, otherwise known as Richard Burgess. I noticed earlier this morning a tweet of his saying that he spent the night at the police station due to the fact that he posted. It is an older video, but I would like you guys to check this out.
So, this is just something that I really needed to share. It's not something I'm proud of, but, I have to confess. Can't live with this guilt and shame anymore, and I'm sorry, but this is just going to have to be my last video.
Sion's a little fucking bitch. If I had the opportunity, I'd kill him. Slit his fucking throat with this knife. Really like to use this knife on him.
And when I see babies in a stroller, especially when they're crying, I just want to put my foot through the fucking thing and step on it until it's nothing but blood and pulp on the fucking pavement!
So today...
Despite Vegan Gains being a very intelligent individual, he really does seem to lack real-world common sense, and yes, I do question his mental health. I mean, he acts like he's all surprised about this, but I would like to remind you all that this situation is actually not new to him. About a year ago, he did have a very similar situation such as this, where the police did in fact come to his house and confiscate all his weapons, and then in order to retrieve them all back, he had to have a court date and a mental health assessment. I do very clearly recognize that Richard does take out his guns and his knives for a dramatic and theatrical effect. However, from the outside looking in, especially to legal authorities, many of these videos, or at least thumbnails, are in fact very questionable and a cause for concern. I know that Vegan Gains lives up in Canada, but you would think, concerning current events, that he wouldn't be acting like this is like some dumb or stupid thing. I do think that some of his videos, or at least thumbnails, from the outside looking in, is very much a cause for concern. And, well, yeah, all I can say to Richard is that maybe you should start being a little more careful from now on. As much as it sucks, yeah, I think this is the reality that YouTube is going. I mean, sadly, I do think all of us as YouTubers do have to start being a lot more careful with our content. Anyways, guys, I'd love to know what you all think about this situation. You know, it has been a very tragic week, so I'd love to know how you're all doing, and I hope you're all doing well. And I would like to give my thoughts and prayers to Nassim's parents and family. You know, this has been tragic. So if you do enjoy these sort of current update type of videos, please do give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you all very soon. Bye bye.